By the time you finish this, you will know exactly what to say and how to say it to make a man chase you, not through games, manipulation, or fake confidence, but through pure feminine psychology that awakens his instinct to pursue. It's called the soft challenge. This is not about being cold or hard to get. It's the subtle, playful tone that says, "I like you, but I'm not impressed yet." Once you master it, you'll notice how easily men compete for your attention, drawn not by effort but by your energy. The invisible magnetism of a woman who knows her worth. Let's start with the truth about why men stop chasing. Most women are told to be nice, to be patient, to show interest, to make things easy. But being too nice kills attraction. Men don't chase comfort, they chase curiosity. When you're always available, agreeable, and predictable, his brain relaxes. And when his brain relaxes, his excitement dies. Desire needs a pulse, a rhythm, a sense of unpredictability. The secret is not to be distant or detached. It's to make every interaction feel like a little adventure, a dance between tension and warmth, mystery and play. Men are wired to pursue what feels uncertain. That little doubt, that subtle question, does she like me or not, ignites his dopamine system. It's not about manipulation. It's biology. When a man is slightly unsure, he becomes engaged. He starts to invest more, not because you're unavailable, but because you keep his curiosity alive. And that is what the soft challenge does. It keeps his ego engaged and his emotions hooked. There are 3 ingredients to this art: playful boldness, emotional curiosity, subtle ego teasing. Let's explore them one by one. Playful boldness is confidence mixed with humor. It's speaking your truth without harshness, saying what others wouldn't, but with a smile. Imagine he says, "I go to the gym 5 times a week." Most women would nod and say, "That's impressive." You smile and say, "Wow, someone's preparing for the cover of Men's Health." He laughs, slightly flustered, suddenly more interested. You didn't insult him, you matched his energy. You teased his ego just enough to spark attraction. That's what playful boldness does. It flips the dynamic effortlessly. You stop being the one who tries to impress. He starts trying to impress you. Emotional curiosity is your secret weapon. Most women compliment what they see. You compliment what you sense. When he says, "I don't really get attached easily," you tilt your head and say softly, "People who say that usually get attached the hardest." Now you've stepped past his guard and into his psychology. He's wondering how you saw through him so quickly. You didn't challenge his words. You challenged his truth. And that single sentence transforms you from just another woman into someone unforgettable. The third ingredient, subtle ego teasing, is the spark that keeps things exciting. A subtle tease keeps his attention without confrontation. Let's say he boasts, "I'm a great driver." You grin and reply, "So you just decided traffic laws are optional." He laughs, but internally he's alert. You've created playfulness and unpredictability, the 2 emotions that fuel attraction. When he's around you, he feels alive because you stimulate his ego just enough to make him chase balance with you. You're not mocking him. You're keeping him intrigued. Here's how it plays out in real life. Picture yourself in line at a coffee shop. A man smiles and says, "You go ahead." Most women would simply say, "Thank you." You smile and say, "Careful. That's how women fall in love. Free coffee and good manners." He laughs, caught off guard. That one playful line just made you memorable. You've signaled confidence and warmth while staying mysterious. That is the difference between being the nice woman and being the one he can forget. But remember, the word soft in soft challenge matters. Overdo it, and you cross into sarcasm. Underdo it, and you fade into predictability. Keep your energy light, warm, and feminine. The goal isn't to prove dominance. It's to create balance. Your energy should say, "I enjoy you, but I don't need to win you." Men chase warmth wrapped in mystery, not perfection wrapped in ice. Now let's talk about texting, where most women lose their magnetism. The problem isn't that women text too much, it's that they text too predictably. The key is not to be robotic, but to keep your messages playful and emotionally layered. Rule 1. Don't reply with what he expects. He texts, "You up?" You answer, only if this is an emotionally safe conversation. It's funny, confident, and disarming. You've taken control without being harsh. Rule 2. Reward curiosity, not effort. He texts, "I miss you." You reply, "You just miss someone who teases you back." It's soft, flirtatious, and keeps him chasing emotional depth rather than comfort. Rule 3. Drop mystery hints. He asks, "What are you doing?" You say something that might make you jealous. Then stop typing. That pause is gold. He is now refreshing his phone like it is a game he cannot stop playing. That's how emotional intrigue works. Silence can be more seductive than words. Now let's move beyond texting and into presence. This is what I call the warm eyes, cool words rule. When you're with him, keep your energy warm. Smile, laugh softly, make eye contact that lingers just a bit too long. But let your words stay teasing and calm. Warmth makes him comfortable. Coolness keeps him chasing. For example, say you're confident, huh? I like that. In small doses. He'll laugh, but deep down, he's wondering what it will take to impress you more. You've turned a simple compliment into a playful challenge. Imagine this on a dinner date. He's charming, confident, used to being adored. He says, "I'll order for you." Most women might feel slightly annoyed or passive. You smile and say, "Sure, just don't order me a salad, I've got trauma." The table laughs. You've flipped the dynamic. Now he's performing for your attention. That's the soft challenge in action. Humor with boundaries, power with grace. The most magnetic women understand something deeper. Controlled vulnerability. You can show emotion without oversharing. You can be open without losing mystery. Say something like, "I overthink sometimes. It's my toxic superpower. It's honest but light." You're real, but still radiant. That balance, strength with softness, is what pulls men in at the soul level. Then there's the rule of earned attention. Attention is your currency. Spend it wisely. When a man hasn't earned it, don't give it freely. When he shows up with consistency, reward it with warmth. This teaches his mind to associate effort with emotional reward. You're not manipulating him, you reteaching him how to connect on a deeper level. But just as important, avoid the 3 habits that kill attraction. Over-explaining, over-texting, over-pleasing. Over-explaining sounds like insecurity. Over-texting feels like routine. Over-pleasing feels like surrender. A woman who values herself doesn't chase understanding. She invites curiosity. And that leads us to what I call the reflection principle. Men don't chase women simply because they're beautiful. They chase the woman who makes them feel something powerful about themselves. When your presence makes him feel confident, capable, funny, and admired, but never entirely in control, his ego becomes addicted. That's the emotional loop that transforms interest into pursuit. Now let's elevate this energy with what I call the goddess mindset. The moment you stop trying to earn his affection and start embodying your worth, everything changes. You move differently. You speak slower. You smile like a woman who has already chosen herself. Attraction isn't something you chase. It's something you radiate. Men can feel it when your energy says, "I like you, but I'll be fine without you." That sentence, without ever being spoken, is the most magnetic message a woman can send. Because it communicates peace, not pressure. So don't shrink yourself to make him comfortable. Let him rise to meet you. Walk into every room like you belong there. Not because you're proving your worth, but because you already know it. You're not trying to be the prize. You are the prize. When a man feels that mix of warmth, confidence, and playful unpredictability, he doesn't just want your attention. He wants your validation. He wants to earn your trust. Because every goddess knows she doesn't chase. She inspires pursuit. So say this to yourself every morning before you go out. I am not the hunter. I am the magnet. When you live in that energy, you stop trying to pull love toward you. You become the gravity that draws it in, and the men who meet you will chase, not because you're hard to get, but because your presence makes them feel alive.